I think I have a problem, and that problem is I take things too seriously. And I'm not talking about like just YouTube or work or, those are big things that I definitely take too seriously, but I mean, I just take life too seriously, even though I know I shouldn't, because there's nothing good that comes out of taking it too seriously. Now, when I say that I'm taking it too seriously, I'm not meaning like, oh, I shouldn't take it serious at all, because that's definitely not it either. There should be a nice, healthy balance between being serious and, you know, being silly, being goofy, just enjoying yourself. There should be a bit of a difference between that. And I feel like it's hard to find that balance because we're told that we have to be serious all the time. Like if you try this out. Go outside with a group of your friends and start laughing. Like just go to the park and hang out with your friends and like tell jokes and have a good time. Promise you, people will give you weird ass looks. And I'm not even being funny when I say that. You get frowned upon for being happy. Like, it makes no sense, but that's just the way that we're kind of ingrained to operate, you know? Because most people, they're so miserable with their lives. Sorry to say it, but most people are so miserable with their lives, so when people are enjoying themselves, they usually get jealous. They're usually like, oh, well, why can't I have that? If I can't have that, you can't have that. And that's really unfair to anyone, you know? Now, I get it. Everyone's different, people have grown up in different times, people were raised during different times. People have different values, but for the most part, a lot of our values are based on what we're told by other members of society, and I'm not talking about just family members. Family members, yes, because those are the main ones that kind of instill it upon us since birth, but I'm talking about, you know, there's people in this world, like teachers, some of them are cool, but a lot of them just follow the old ways of teaching down to the books. And the old ways of teaching aren't considered the old ways because there's no new ways of teaching anymore. Yeah, we have YouTube, yeah, we have Google, but in school, it's just honestly, it's indoctrination to get kids ready for a 9 to 5. I mean, they have to be up by 7 o'clock in the morning. They have to get ready to go to school, and when they get ready to go to school, they have to make sure that they do their homework in school. They have deadlines to meet. That's the teachers have the deadlines too, so that's why they kind of encroach it upon the kids because their jobs are on the line too. But plus, you know, if they don't teach, then kids aren't going to be smart. I'm not saying that schools are bad in their entirety. I think the idea of bestowing knowledge upon our youth is probably one of the greatest things that we've ever thought of as a society, especially making it free. But that's the thing. Even with these paid or free schools, they were designed to teach kids the ways of the workforce by getting them ready to, work long days in these labor factories. They were, before that they were working in labor factories, and the whole time, creativity is stifled through the whole process. We're told that, thinking outside of the box is the best thing to do. But then when you think outside of the box, you're told, well, let's think a little more realistically. So that doesn't seem to make sense, but that's all part of the process that they use to keep us all in our little bubble of things that they want from us. And what they want from us is to work. They want us to work for them. They want us to take our lives so seriously so that we can focus on making their lives easier. They're not taking, don't get me wrong, a lot of these people are taking it seriously, but they're not really taking it as serious as they're making us take it. Now, obviously, no one's making us. That's the thing. It's taught so well to not be serious. Like, to not. No, let me rephrase that. It's taught so well to be serious, and it's taught so well that we don't think of it as we were taught that, we think that's just how it is, that's how it's supposed to be. But at the end of the day, like, that's just what they're telling us because that benefits them. It doesn't benefit us. Pulling our hair out and stressing about things. I mean, if they really wanted us not to be taking things too seriously, why don't they teach us about our taxes in school? I mean, we get our taxes done by using these free online programs, but nobody knows how to actually do their taxes. I mean, not nobody. Obviously, there's some people. I'm not saying that everybody doesn't know how to do it, but for the vast majority of people, we don't know how to do it. We just gotta use the tools we're given. That's the thing. We use the tools we're given, and the tools we're given set us up for failure, including, and not limited to, taking things too serious because tax season. I'm gonna say tax season because that's like currently going on right now. Tax season. If you mess up the paperwork, then you can go to jail. Like, what? And for the common Joe, the average Joe, whatever you want to say, we work our 9 to 5s. We work our long hours. And I think it's different. I think with the tax thing, it's different for, freelancers because they have to fill out all their, the deductibles and stuff. But for the most part, all that stuff is handled by, um, it's handled by the paperwork that we're given, our W-2s at what, or 1099s or W-2s. All the information is there. So most of this information is known by the powers that be, the IRS. So what we have the fear of, the threat of losing our freedom if we mess up, and they're not forgiving either, you know. So we're stressed out, but they don't teach us how to do that in school, you know. We, we're not taught how to balance a checkbook. We're not taught any actual valuable life skills. We're just taught if we don't do what we're supposed to do, what we're told to do, then we are in big, big trouble. And that is so fucked. And it's serious. It's so serious. And we have that constant looming threat. And that's not even just the only thing, you know. We have to worry about keeping food on the table. We have to worry about feeding our kids. You know, we have to be worried about keeping a roof over our heads. We have to worry about so many things that it's hard not to take life seriously, because we have to take it seriously to some extent. Now, I'm not saying that we shouldn't take life seriously at all, because, you know, obviously things are gonna happen. We need to be serious. There are plenty of things that we have to do to keep our lives afloat. That's not the issue here. It's the fact that we take it too seriously. We make it our number one priority to take care of the things, and our only priority, not just number one, because it should be a number one priority to take care of these things, but it's not in a healthy way, in my opinion. We just take our time and sweat our blood and tears just so that we can make sure we're okay, but mentally we're not okay. We're not enjoying ourselves because everything's taken like to the extreme. And yeah, we're living in extreme times, so that doesn't help. But I think it's important, amongst all this chaos, all the madness, to just take a moment and don't be serious. Take some time and enjoy yourself. Don't make every day like the worst day of your life. just because it's what you think you need to do. I think that we should focus really heavy on our well-being. And the best way to do that is don't take shit so seriously. Enjoy yourself. Go have fun with your friends, you know. Go smile, go laugh, go do whatever. Go do things that aren't serious, you know? Do things not serious and things will seriously get better. I think that's all I'm gonna say on that. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe. If you're new here, comment. Comment what's something not serious. Comment something silly. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace, broskies. See ya.